That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
I'm broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is about badass. You're broadcasting out of the Node Land, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy C. The shop of the point. We got the original, Mr. Jeff the Huffin, and Dr. Zhivago. How you guys doing?
Hello, pounding bull black sheep.
Yeah, Jeff's not.
Why do you have your hood up? Why do you have your hood up?
I want to.
That's a lot of money.
It's freezing fucking cold in here, and we're fighting over the fucking whether we should put the heat on or not. Thank you so much, Hangsight. When you and Blowback's gonna fight? I don't think we're gonna fight. We actually had a fight offline. I'm usually offline. I'm actually quite polite to him, and I watched him get in an argument with Willie Mack. Like you might have saw it on Twitter, and he just kept repeating himself and repeating himself and repeating himself, and so did Willie. And it was like Willie was just giving him autism fuel, and it made I actually had to start yelling at them offline, which I normally don't do. It's amazing. And then Nick over here, or Jeff, excuse me, Jeff was talking about having we'll play the sound effect, the one you played before, Doc.
With the bad one?
Yeah, the bad one, fucking. Jeff suggests we get a new T-shirt, and I'm like, Jeff.
Did you really think I was serious with
Yes.
Oh
it's
my
like,
God.
Who's gonna buy that? Especially like, I mean, I'm assuming like good portion of our audience is white.
Yeah,
who's gonna wear that shirt?
I'm gonna buy that shirt and take a quick half-hour drive up to Ferguson.
Yeah,
sure
that's a good idea.
Well.
Yeah, no. It's about my podcast. That's nothing to do with you people.
Oh yeah. Forget the fact.
What do
that
you
I might
mean, you
get shot,
people?
But that's fine. That's fine.
What do you mean, you people? Yeah, imagine it. And speaking of shirts, it's out. It's on the market. It's in the description box below. We have the new comic book T-shirt featuring Jeff, Nick DiOrio, Comrade, Verst, Real Talk the Metaphor Messiah, the Monkey Man himself, and of course, Young Crip. We may do a series of these shirts. It costs a lot of money. Of course, the and it costs a lot. Mostly because I'm hoping it's going to sell. The other ones, I don't care if you didn't buy a Bobex has a girlfriend T-shirt, which is already gone, and you don't know how long these are going to last. So
that's a lot of money, I guess.
It's a lot of money. Can you believe Linus has 3 effing kids? Dude, look straight out of a D&D club. Well, I mean, when you have 9 million subs, you might get a girl to fuck you. It's just really so hard to put together. All right,
it's easy to get that sort of thing when you're famous, but
Yeah, it kind of like, unless you're English and real uptight about being accused by your roommate of fucking sexual assault.
Then sex isn't allowed.
Maybe then. God. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of YouTubers I would want to be, and even hot ones, the guys that are hot right now. The English guys, absolutely not. The only one I would want to be is Kavos. And he's cooled a bit. Yeah. I don't think he takes it seriously as he used to, and good for him. He won the internet,
You wouldn't want to be clown?
But as of the guys that are active and hot, especially in the female department, no. The stories I hear, unbelievable. These guys, they got the tens of thousands of dollars coming in, and they can't hook up because they're afraid. Probably they're afraid somebody's going to rat on them and accuse them of something that, you're sexually
harassed. What does that sound?
It's the arcade. It's Star Wars theme.
Okay.
There you go. It plays the
Well, UMG's gonna claim this one. So.
Yeah, if they do, I'd be so pissed. Oh my God, I have to get up and shut that thing. Fucking.
I actually low key kind of want that to happen.
Oh, if that ever. Oh my God, if I see a Lucasfilm claim, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God, or maybe Atari claims it. Nah, probably not. Gaming stuff they don't usually do. Today, we're going to talk about a YouTuber named Linus Tech Tips. I've heard of him. I don't know much about him. But I do know. Actually, yeah. Did you send me those notes Diorio. I know that Nick Diorio is not happy with them. Not happy with them at all. In fact, I'm going to take his notes and copy them right now. No.
Claim the work as your own.
Yes. Well, I mean, he this really doesn't work. I'll just have to leave it up there. All right. Why don't I just read this shit off before we get
You
into
also
the
don't.
video?
You don't have the screen up in the Discord
I know.
thing.
I know.
You can't see
Good.
anything.
I don't. Super. Should have it up now though. All right. Here I'm gonna read some of what he said because I didn't get to brief myself on this ahead of time. Linus go around. This is from Nick. All right. Linus goes around making comments, implying things were never said. Nobody ever claimed the Pscore. Ever claimed the Pscore was what got you into trending. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. This guy likes. This guy seems like he doesn't have a fair grasp of the situation. That's fine. But he's discounting our research and putting words into our mouth. He doesn't understand he's actually talking about. Is this guy a tech YouTuber? If he doesn't understand what's going on, he shouldn't be fanning the flames of outrage. Why would you? I'm really looking forward to watching this video because why would you be outraged over? Like, that doesn't even make much sense. Like, why would you be outraged over this finding? If it's either bullshit or it's not, or it's a mistake or not. It's like, what, Linus, the tech tip guy, has to find all the shit first? This is a war on information. There is no reason to be against YouTube's rating of your video to be visible in Creator Studio. Everybody wants a PG rating. Of course, PG rating is going to get to the ads. If you could turn 18 into a PG, that's a win for everybody. Higher revenue for creators for more videos for pulling ads on YouTube. This is a war on information, like I said. I should have access to my scores and the breakdowns of as a creator, then I can prove. Yeah, if you want to work yourself, it's not so much gaming the algorithm as much as it is, what does YouTube want to get to maximize profit? It seems reasonable. I mean, I can't do that because I've already established an audience, but yeah, I think that's fair. What if I wanted to get into something else? I don't know, something. What could I do at this point? I'm screwed. The man can't even properly operate Creators. I heard about that. He's taking research and pretending that we are parading around with absolute certainty, which isn't the case at all. I know that because I watched Bobax and them put it together, or Nick at least, Nick's side. We are asking as many questions as anyone else. This is why when Blank does his follow-up in the video I'll explain, he's basing all the claims off a sample size. Oh, okay. I know who to redact. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, there's a big YouTuber coming out working on this. Big one. You probably can figure it out if you think about it. Sample size. That's not how statistics... Oh, see. Basing all of his claims off his sample size. That's not how statistics work. There's a much bigger sample size to get unusable data. My 200 YouTuber list suffers from all this due to constraints. But it's better. Whatever. I get the jet. So, I don't know about this Linus guy, but I don't really have a negative opinion of him. I think I will after this. He, for a tech guy, he doesn't. Oh, he looks like a Linus. Holy shit. I don't use this saying often because it's like a blood sports thing, but. The soy is dripping out of his ears. I mean, they're big ears.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, you know what I mean? And like, I'm already getting the vibe like, I didn't discover this, therefore it's kind of bullshit. You know, you're just going against it for the sake of going against it. That's fucking stupid. I'm already irritated, so buckle up, kiddos.
Yeah, if you told me his name was Linus and I never heard about this guy before, I would believe.
Something tells me the Great Pumpkin didn't come this year either. All right.
For the last month, a handful of creators have been probing the HTML code of YouTube videos, like when you right-click in your browser.
Well, I don't know about the last month, but it was like a week and a half. It was only like a week. I don't know if he's talking about Nick and them, but it was only like a week. They got it out like 48 hours, 28 hours, 24 hours.
Hit inspect. You can see the HTML from whatever page you're on. And for the last month, around, October 8th or something, YouTube exposed some new HTML that wasn't there before. And it says all these funky things, like what the videos...
He's Canadian? Well, I like Canadians. I'm not going to say anything bad. Well, I don't like who's the president of that godforsaken country? Pierre, I don't like Trudeau, but I like Canadians in general. I mean, I'm a big hockey fan. I was.
Canada has hockey. Hockey's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way me and Jeff feel.
P-score is.
Yeah.
And then so they went ham with that, and they looked at the P-scores of many different channels and videos.
Yep.
And then they made all of these kind of assumptions about what that could mean.
I want, baby, we have this beautiful baby right here. What name can we come up with that is absolutely soyish as fuck and guarantee he gets picked on? How about Linus?
Linus.
Perfect.
Poor kid.
And they're freaking out. And I don't know how I feel about it.
So
They're freaking out. Nobody's freaking out.
basically, there's a couple of pretty good articles about it. The one that I've got on my screen here is from medium.com. And I'm just going to see if here we go. So here's an example of what the inspect source code looked like. So channel P-score, and this is like, we're talking pretty granular scoring of an entire channel. Like we're talking, what is this called? 5.
The precision?
I know.
You're thinking of sig figs.
I'm thinking of like metal. When like a metal is super pure, you talk about how it's like 2 9s or 3 9s, but this is like that, but not that at all. So you know what? Forget it. Whatever. The point is, they're basically, they've got such a degree of granularity in the way that they are quantifying what a channel's P-score is that out of 1, 2,
It's a super big Fortune 500 company. I mean, they have bureaucracy of their own. I mean, there might be a good reason to have a number like that. I mean, I wouldn't know. But the idea that it's like, yeah, it's probably, it's like, I mean, the people that set up YouTube are pretty fucking brilliant as far as the tech side is concerned. They may need that. I don't know. Maybe they're just putting a really big number and make themselves seem smarter so they get better paychecks. I don't know. That's like a weird thing to pick on. And I think that's going to be a theme with this. This guy's he's gonna have problems with the stupidest shit.
I forget how many places is this. 86 million channels. A 0.00001 difference between them could give one a higher P-score and one a lower P-score.
Yeah, if the number's higher, it's higher.
So clearly that means they're taking a lot of factors into consideration here. And this is another really interesting piece. So this was data gathered by Balblax, Nicolas Diorio, Optimus, and Josh Pescatori.
Got every name. Did it say? Now, Bovax told me it got like, how do you get, which for a white guy from North America, how do you get Nicholas wrong? But he said it was spelled Nicolars. So the really good article couldn't spell Nicholas right. Nick, that's all right. Like, I'm not doxing him. That's Nick's real name, Nick Diorio. Like that's weird. Now, like, all right, you're probably saying, all right, you're the last guy on Earth that should be pissing and moaning about that. But keep in mind, I don't get real names wrong. I get handles wrong. All right, that's just what Nicolars. But apparently, it was spelled that way or something. I don't know.
Yeah, look on the data thing.
Is it spelled wrong? The Bovax. All right, I get that. Getting that one. That's a weird one. Nicholas Diorio and Josh Pescatori. Well, the Pescatori, I could see him getting along, but because I think if you're thinking that's Italian, I don't. Maybe he is Italian somewhere along the line. That could be. It'd be Pescatori in English, but Pescatori in Italian. So I could get that one.
Data gathered by Balblax, Nicolas Diorio, Optimus.
Did he spell it wrong?
They spelled it wrong on the graph, yeah.
It's Nicholas. Yeah. Nicholas Diorio, they spelled wrong.
They spelled Nichlars. All
right. Just yeah, that's funny. Nicolars.
And Josh Pescatori.
Pescatori, yeah, I don't know. I'll give him the Pescatori one because this is funny. If you're wrong, it's Betaflex.
They spelled his name right.
10 top YouTubers P-scores based on a randomly selected data set of large YouTubers. Now, admittedly, this was only out of 200 YouTubers. So when I show up on the top 10 of the top 10 YouTubers P-scores, right there, yeah, that's right. Where's BBC News at now? Where's Will Smith at now? That's right. Linus Tech Tips, yo. Mind you.
He does have 9 million. I mean,
Jimmy Fallon is like, way better than me apparently, which, I guess I'll have to learn to live with.
But to be clear,
I'm just kidding. I think Fallon's funny.
We already knew that P-scores existed. It's not controversial that P-scores existed. Yes. We just didn't know what they what the number's worth. YouTube doesn't tell you what your number is. And which is for obvious, like, defensible reasons. Google never wants to expose, like, how their black magic works, because then people can exploit it and game the system, and they don't want to do that. So
yeah. But these guys are so out to lunch. Yeah, I get that. There's some stuff. I think we can both agree, Jeff. There's some stuff they have to keep secret. I would guess for the gaming deception, but that's not what's going on here. What's going on is we're being told one thing, like Will Smith doesn't have any more advantage other than his fame than anybody else. It's horseshit. It just by this graph.
Shit.
I mean, what about T-Series? He didn't get the hits Pewds did during that whole thing. It got subs.
Fuck no.
You know, we also have an incident where Susan Wojcicki's talking to a rapper and said, "We got to get your score up. It'll help you out. You're really talented." They're saying they don't do that. They don't. The algorithm takes care of everything, and that's the level playing field. We don't manually fuck with it. And really, that's what I took away from this, because I don't understand every ad. I'm not Linus Tech Tips. I don't understand these things. It's just like the guys that we thought were getting a fucking, advantage, have it. They have it in folds.
It's hidden. The creators that are looking through this data, they discovered references to throttling. There's all these tags that involve the word throttling in the source code of these pages, and they believe it could indicate that Google or YouTube is doing two things. One thing called brand safety throttling, which is restricting the video's access or eligibility to ads. So it's not demonetized, where it's not getting any ads put on it, but it's getting fewer ads or a certain type of ads. And then the other thing they think could be happening was what they call feature video throttling, which is just like serving your video to fewer people. But do you think their take on that makes sense?
I don't know, but I'm about to step in it. Let me guess.
The problem for me with a topic like this is it's really hard for me to appear unbiased, because my understanding is a P-score of above 500 is like pretty decent, or 700, I think.
Yeah, I think they said 700 to 800 is like you're getting into the Google preferred lineup territory.
Okay, so we're obviously well clear of that. Apparently our P-score is over 1,000.
Huge.
It's huge.
The biggest you've ever seen.
It's enormous. It's bigger than Will Smith's.
We're talking about
so I made
the issue is the throttling.
I made a conscious decision to keep us advertiser friendly. But do I actually believe that is giving us some kind of unfair advantage in any meaningful way on the platform? And I would say no. In fact, over the last year, we have, let me see how much.
It's going to increase your P-score and brand safety. You don't think so?
Hold on a second here. I just want to.
For sure.
Yeah, in brand safety, sure. But here, I'm gonna bring up some analytics. I don't usually start diving into the inside baseball here, because I'm always afraid to show something that, like, because YouTube, I'm not supposed to show you guys. I hate this thing so much.
This is the urban legend. You can show your fucking analytics and how much money you make. God, Rice Grum showed that his shit like thousands of times, right?
What even am I looking at right now? Wait,
you're looking at the year. That's why.
You don't like the new studio, do you? Linus Tech Tips doesn't know how to use the new studio. You figure he'd be all over that? This son of a bitch is telling people what's good and bad. He can't even operate his own fucking channel. He should do what I do.
Yeah, no, like, what is this?
It's 302.
It must just be. Oh, what is channel analytics?
What?
Wait, I'm in the wrong.
Did I hear that right?
Oh my god.
No, I can understand, like, where is it in the new thing? I have problems. I end up switching that all the time.
Yes, I can get that. I get that point.
Yes. Well, you're not even a big YouTuber, and you know that.
Channel.
Fuck no.
You released one video that year. That's what happened.
Yeah. This is just junk. Okay, hold on a second.
They think, like, there's so many things that happen to your videos that make you feel like you're being unfairly maligned, or your video's not being served.
Yeah.
All these things that happen all the time, and we experience them, but our P-score is huge.
Yes.
So why would we still experience them?
This year has been a pretty big struggle at times for us. We were steadily in decline, all the way from January down until we hit rock bottom somewhere in the neighborhood of early July.
Use a month.
Since then, you know what? No, this was probably rock bottom in end of May. End of May was rock bottom. That was the first time
It's usually when it picks up.
we had done 1.4 million views in a day since like 18 months prior. Like that was and to be clear, I'm not expecting you guys to feel bad for me.
Oh my God, this is about technical stuff. He's making it so personal.
Linus Tech Tips is an extremely successful YouTube channel. My company is great. My staff is awesome. I don't expect anybody's pity, but
Don't worry, I'm not giving it to you.
what was alarming about all of this was that going from 2, 3, 4, 5 million a day down to 1.5 means that all of a sudden, you might not be sustainable if that trend were to continue. You know, another 6 months of that, and we could be getting 1 million views a day or 500,000 views a day, and all of a sudden I'd be laying people off. So
Is he fucking using this to scare? Look, the best way to clickbait your fucking audience, right, is say it could be over. We're talking about like how Pscore is going here, and he's like, we might not be around in a minute. He hasn't talked about anything technical so far. He's basically saying, no, I don't think it having to do with anything, and really, I guess now he's going into some personal stuff, but he's going to, based on his single channel's results, to sort of argue that Nick and Bobax and Optimus are onto the wrong thing. That's so weird.
that's something that I've told myself I never want this to come to. So we've taken a very sort of responsible approach to growth, but we had also never seen.
What about the Pscore? Who gives a fuck about your business?
Sustained.
Yeah, am I off on that? Did it seem like he made a little like, if you guys don't start giving us more hits, we're out of here? Am I Doc?
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Kind of the vibe.
Yeah, I got that fob. Yeah. The only thing I want to boycott is Tommy's dyslexia. Make Tommy read correctly again. Well, I could say Nicholas.
Hey, after listening to this guy fucking read, Tommy, you get a pass on everything.
Really?
Fuck.
Well, no, apparently you spelled wrong. So
you hemorrhaging like that, and we got a lot of complaints from our viewers saying like, oh, well, I'm not getting notifications for your videos. And we kind of went, yeah, well, that's nothing new though. So like what is it exactly that's changing? And so anyone I think who's looking at this Pscore thing and going, oh, well, like that's the problem, I think you're missing the bigger picture.
Nobody's doing that. Like nobody, nobody's doing that. Look, this article sourced Bobax and Nick. They're basically saying, look, this thing exists. It could mean a multitude of things. These are a handful of ideas, but certainly more people need to be. We need more people's scores than just these 200. Okay, we need more. I think the term is scraped, right? And this guy is like strawmanning them into like they took an affirmative position. And at the same time, he's acting like a YouTube vlogger. You know, it's like he's one of these guys, and I have they just need to talk to sound smart. It doesn't matter if they say anything like of substance or what's relevant to the topic. It's no, it almost feels like it's no because I didn't figure this shit out myself.
Because during some of the most frustrating spells of declining viewership, we've actually had a really frustrating guy. Last probably week or so, ever since the Facebook portal video went up. I think people were really mad about that video, and maybe they thought it was sponsored.
This guy's a YouTuber to the bone. He can only see, he can't see past his own hand. Oh my God. This is it. This is it. You're seeing it. I'm always trying to expose this. These guys cannot get over themselves.
Sponsored by Facebook, or maybe they just
like why would like no one's made an affirmative declaration that this means A means B. So why are you using your single example as to debunk this? This doesn't apply to me. Like, first of all, I don't even know what the fuck you guys are claiming, but I'm gonna make up what you're claiming, and it doesn't add up with my channel. It's so weird.
Just couldn't handle, that we were looking at the product for what it is rather than the bogeyman that we could imagine it to be. Like, it was just a straight up video about the Facebook portal, which is in marketing and advertising everywhere, and we kind of thought people would want to know about. But people are super mad, maybe because they thought it was sponsored, or we shouldn't cover it, or I don't know.
He hasn't even addressed anything.
Well, it's that, plus a lot of our audience isn't going to be interested in it anyway. So
I get that, but ever since then, even on videos that we've thought are kind of slam dunks, like
Scrubby,
tree planting,
the P-scores don't matter because I had 1,000
tech
tech
tips. To
tips.
gain traction. That started
Mine's
out
the
as the
P-score I had
worst
1,000
video
tech tips.
in the first couple of hours that we had released out of the last 10, and that included the Facebook portal.
Thanks.
And then now it's grown. It's got like 1.4 million views or something like that. So it's like really made up ground. But it seems like
when does he start talking about what the range?
Never. He's too busy sounding smart here. He just sounds like an elitist asshole that's completely, engrossed in his own fucking world. Like, he didn't take anything away from this.
I mean, I could have taken one look at the.
I mean, Jesus Christ, the HTML says throttle. You're not mildly interested in that? You're just like, no.
It literally says the word spelled out, throttle.
So, look, I freely admit that 200 people scraped is not enough to come with a definitive answer. And by the way, Bomax and Nick did not come up with a definitive answer. But he's taking one example. One example. Dude, I dropped out of college, dude. I have a feeling this guy graduated. All right, one example to debunk this. He's not even mildly interested. He's just on this vlog, talking like a YouTuber, talking about shit. No, oh man, we did a Facebook thing.
It says the word throttle. We'll just push that.
I have to read the comments in this video.
Happen that have much more dramatic effects, because I can tell you guys for sure our P-score didn't change that dramatically in those days. And the really
no, you can't. We don't even know when they updated. In fact, they've taken it out since. So they obviously want to hide it.
Frustrating thing is that during this time, we've had videos that are performing like hot garbage.
Yeah, Cactus. At least Sargon only called Nick a gamer. It's barely Sargon did it, so we should watch that next.
And I'm getting notifications on my phone every day. You're on trending. Do you want to send a little notification to your little buddies who follow you on YouTube and let them know you're trending so they can congratulate you? I'm like, no, I don't.
Linus doesn't want to rock the boat. A channel with his P-score is making millions a month. Then why comment on it at all, Scrubby? All right. I mean, that makes sense. A lot of you guys, like more YouTubers don't want to. See, I deal with the ones that are stupid enough to rock the boat or do rock the boat. There's plenty of guys out there that don't. Smartly.
On trending. Do you want to...
Let's see. What did you say about trending? Hold on. Let's go back a bit. Okay.
Have much more dramatic effects, because I can tell you guys for sure our P-score didn't change that dramatically in those days. And the really frustrating thing is that during this time, we've had videos that are performing like hot garbage, and I'm getting notifications on my phone every day. You're on trending. Do you want to send a little notification to your little buddies who follow you on YouTube and let them know you're trending so they can congratulate you? I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
Why not? People probably would check it out. That's like brain dead. Like I've never gotten that notification once. I mean, if your videos I'd be like, yeah, damn sure, put that in the community. Everybody, I'm trending. So anybody that hasn't been watching me, and apparently you're having a fucking problem. Whoa, Tommy C's trending? That guy can't break 40K subs. Let me check it out. I mean, geez.
Let's check that shit out.
As this video, there's literally, I click through the thing, and so I get this notification you're
just like, it's all, kids, it's all luck. This guy's a bean brain.
Trending. I click through the thing, and then I've got this.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
First, of course, Linus is complaining about P-score of 1,000. Do any of you complain about getting packages early? It's very clear since shit is going right for his channel. He has zero interest in understanding this. Yeah, exactly. He has zero interest in understanding how the system operates. He just wants to, because I guess he's a tech
critic. If it's working for him, why question it?
Yeah, working for him, why question it, I suppose. But why talk about it at all if you didn't want to rock the boat? Why make yourself look, because he's probably so used to hearing his own voice. There you go, Tommy. I figured it out.
Helpful little thing here that says 8 out of 10, down arrow, lower interest from subscribers and non-subscribers. What am I expecting you guys to congratulate me for here exactly?
What does this have to do with P-score, you fucking egomaniac? Look at this guy's nuts.
My epic P-score?
So how do you explain the those tags for throttling?
Yeah, the guy get back to the subject. He realizes this guy hasn't answered a single question.
I don't know. And so, okay, I have
a theory.
I think it's possible that they're throttling certain things, but I also think that people might be...
I think they're using the command throttling because they're promoting stuff. That's why what we're gonna do is everything called throttling we're gonna put in the trending. That's so funny.
Overestimating the importance of these things. So I got a trending notification for 4K video editing PC on a budget, which in spite of having a great like to dislike ratio, pretty solid engagement in terms of people leaving comments on it.
That's a lot of money.
Well, I don't think, did they saying that every video's got to do well? The message he's talking about in the video is literally something when your latest videos isn't performing on your last. I don't even understand that. You have to. You might want to come in here, Scrubby, because Scrubby. I mean, this is definitely out of our league.
That was a terrible performer for us. So I got this trending notification.
Does he think because he has a high P-score that every video has to perform well? I mean,
That's what it sounds like to me.
Even if, look, think about this. Even if, all right, they promote people or throttle or push other people and push. There's still an act of randomness to this. You still got to click and watch the fucker.
No, because what he's saying is that on his videos there was a notice of like viewership is down between subscribers and non-subscribers, and he was like, "Look, with my amazing P-score, my videos aren't." All that message is saying is that of your last 10 videos, this one is performing at what rank out of 10?
Yeah, okay.
So like. It doesn't mean anything if you get a message saying your viewership is down, because that means it's just not the best performing video of your last 10. Sometimes your video just doesn't get as many views.
So you're saying he doesn't know how to read his own analytics?
Basically.
Well, he did ask what is channel analytics.
I'm not claiming to be analytics, but you don't see me going on and like talking smart. Let me tell you something. If I'm going to say something like this, I'm touching base with Nerd City. I'm touching base with Scrubby. I might do with Bobax since they came up with this shit in the first place and got the ball rolling. I'm not gonna just talk out my fucking ass. Like, how can you how can you trust this guy on tech stuff if he's so willing to speak out his ass? You know.
Here's the thing about his argument too, Tommy, that makes no sense to me. He literally just said, my channel will be doing bad and be on trending, is what he said. And bro, because you have 1,000 P-score, you can still get on trending when your videos are doing bad. You idiot. Because they're promoting you.
So he's kind of saying trending has nothing to do with it. That's ridiculous.
No, but his argument is saying, he's like, I don't notice anything. Sometimes our videos get on trending when they're doing bad. But dude, if your videos are getting on trending when you're doing bad, that's because YouTube is putting them there because you have a high P-score.
You have a high P-score.
They're pushing it, dumb.
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly. Christ. Like, yes, you're right. You are getting on trending with bad videos. That's the problem. That's what people are saying that they're doing.
I think that hat might be
okay, I get it. So he see all these videos of trending that don't have 100,000 views, and maybe his is one of them, all right? And you're like, what the fuck? That's not trending. So the trend, okay. So what you're saying is the P-score increases the chances of you getting on trending no matter what the performance is. Is that what you're saying, Scott?
Isn't it? All I'm saying is that my two channels get the same amount of viewerships in the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
My second channel, which has an 850, a pretty high P-score, is on trending for gaming every single day without fail. My other channel never gets on trending, and it has a lower P-score ever. Same views, same likes, same everything.
So this
my higher P-score videos
guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, and he doesn't even know how to use the. What do they use? Analytics.
Basically.
On it. But if
what are channel analytics?
Yeah, that's what. Did he mean it like that literally, or did he not understand? Like, I hate the new fucking thing.
It's funny either way.
I'll dig into my analytics for this. I hate the new Creator Studio so much.
I don't blame you there, pal.
Oops, something went wrong. Retry. Well, yeah. Seriously? Oh, so now it's just not working at all. Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to Creator Studio Classic, if I even still can. Here it is.
Just skip.
Why couldn't you?
No, No, I'm giving them their feedback. The page wouldn't load. I'm sure glad that you guys are gonna start sticking people with this with no option to opt out when pages literally don't load it. Wow, I have to re-sign in.
Yeah, that's happening this month.
Yeah, I know, right?
That never happens to me.
This is great. Of those people, they had the lowest average view duration. So they didn't even watch the video.
So it's actually detrimental for your video to be on trending.
You're still getting
Did you see that? Did you see that? These guys are rocket scientists. Watch it again.
They had the lowest average view duration. So they didn't even watch the video.
So it's actually detrimental for your video to be on trending because that just lowers your CPM.
Increasing your bounce rate. It won't lower
No,
your
your
CPMs
CTR, your click-through rate.
your click-through rate. So it lowers your click-through ratio, but again,
No, it doesn't lower your
and
click-through
it increases
ratio
your
because
bounce
it's
rate. So the rate at which people.
this
9 million subs. Talks about tech. Can't operate.
Somebody get this guy a bigger hack.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jump into your video and
Listen,
go, this sucks.
The way a CTR works is that it's your click-through rate, as in when someone is presented with it, how often do they click it as a percentage.
Okay.
So being on trending, if you get shown to 5 people and 4 click it, that's an 80%. That's super high. Watch time and CTR have nothing to do with each other at all.
Really? See,
like at all.
Well, I guess it shows you don't have to be as smart as you to make a big YouTube channel, I guess, huh?
No, I think that what it shows is that Linus Tech Tips probably has a full-time analytics guy who does it for his channel, and he doesn't worry about it anymore.
Then why would he touch base with him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
But like
Linus
Linus is a corporation now.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's telling the truth about if he goes under 500,000, because you start paying people and your channel starts dipping, then you could be in big trouble. You know, you might have to pull a fucking DeFranco and show a couple videos where you're like upset and leave the cut in, and then come back a month later and say, we have a Patreon. You know? And then when people question, like, why aren't you telling us how much you're making? What are you buying? You say, it's a service.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's too funny. That's hysterical. I'm going to take calls if you want. That's all we got. But yeah, I'm not terribly impressed with Linus. I would not trust him on how to put a cheap computer build, because I know that he'll say anything. If he won't say, like, I can understand like being like in the army or something. You can't say I don't know in certain like I think you have to be, especially if you're telling people, instructing people, this is the best thing to do. This is the way you're going to save money. This is the best possible product, right? And if he runs into an area that everybody runs into, I don't know some things. I'm ignorant to some things. He'll just say something anyway. So I think it's a real indictment on I would say his entire platform, because he'll say fucking anything. You don't know if you're getting the truth. And 9 million subs, people believe that you're giving them at least the best information that you know at that particular time. I mean, like, I'll give you an idea. One of the gods in the Arcade 1-Up scene is, he's not even an Arcade 1-Up YouTuber, but he's the guy that came up with this particular thing right here, and how to mod your Street Fighter cabinet. He's like a god to me. Right, I mean, and pretty much the whole community, and the reason I was able to build this thing, I don't want him saying, well, I don't know that. Fuck it, I'll make it up. Like, that could really screw me. That could, I got this. I made this relatively cheap. With not all the import shit, but I mean, yeah. So it's like how could you trust somebody like that? I don't know. Maybe the guy's really good at what he does. I don't know. Do you ever watch his stuff, Scrubby?
He's definitely. I can understand why people who watch tech YouTuber videos would like his videos. Does that make sense?
But wouldn't you, if you're doing tech, if you're actually look, when I watch tech videos, I'm looking to purchase something. I want to get the shit because I'm about to spend $1,000. Like, maybe I don't know. See, they couldn't all be. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't want somebody bullshitting me. I want to be able to trust them.
I don't think he bullshits on tech. I just don't think he knows what he's talking about on the algorithm.
9 million.
But just wanted to talk.
Oh, streaming doesn't work. Let me tell you this. Fucking Linus. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to yell at a commenter, because I might make this a new theme, and then we'll start taking calls, and then we'll end the show.
Yell at a commenter?
Yes, I think this is going to be my new thing. Like the last guys that told me I completely made up the Chris Hansen and Esion story. Right. All right. I have another fucking fun idiot. 1. Here we go. Okay. And then I promise you I'll take calls. So this has to do with my video. We thought we'd do a little better than a flashback. You know, I wanted to upload something because it was at the end of one of our videos when I go off on the fucking trees thing. Oh my God, I can't believe they monetized it. Well, I only have my Pscore sucks. So, you might be familiar with this video, and I'm going to do this. So, like some of you people piss me the fuck off, you know, and instead of just holding inside and try to be like the better man, I'm going to expose you. So if you write really stupid fucking comments, get used to it. I'm going to expose you for being dumb. All right. Just Amazing. Or calling me a liar. I'm going to expose you individually. Because I'm sick of this shit. 3 years of being called a fucking liar.
Person of color.
Yeah. I've always been a fan of Linus, but here he takes such a dog shit. Really disappointed. Obvious lack of research here. Really makes credibility extremely questionable moving forward. Yeah, I mean, he could, like, Scrubby could be right. He could be, you know, honest on this, but he's obviously really in love with himself. He comes off as a narcissist. I don't want to crack on his other shit because I haven't honestly seen it. But this makes me question his character a bit. All right, here we go. This is about, all right. Some of you put a 1 in the chat or put a 2 in the chat if you see our latest flashback videos. Old man rants about the trees. I'd actually like to see that. Did you see that? Did you enjoy it? Put another 1 or 2 in chat. All right, did you see that? Did you enjoy it? Tommy's a liar confirmed. All right, okay, all right. Put a 3 in the chat if you really think I want to burn down trees. Oh, maybe I'm not. Forget. I'm not doing it. So I got this. I go through the comments. I don't always go through the comments, right? But when people call me a liar or ignorant or something like that, all right? And let's see. Where's this? Did he delete his comment? The pussy. Oh, you ruined my bit.
Trees.
What's that?
So look at all those.
It's really elitist cunt. Oh, here we go. This is on my burn the trees. Like, this is like my goof. Like, it's a goof. I don't think you should burn trees. And basically, if you had any listening comprehension whatsoever, what I was talking about, whether you disagree with me or not, is the way people are acting like, oh, I'm such a hero. I'm planting trees. That was my whole issue. Was that clear, Jeff? Was that clear?
You would think, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Was that clear? All right. Here's this jack fuck right here. I'm going to fuck it. Let's say,
boy.
Voidman Vape Life. All right, I want everybody.
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know who that is. No, you can do it. Hey, it's a public post. It's a public post. It's a doxing. Voidman Vape Life. Here's what he wrote me. Sounds like you have more problems than most think, and honestly, you're not awake to the true underneath problem that is going on. And I think that this really kickstarted some awareness to a bigger problem. Well, you know, what a run-on sentence that is going on here, in my opinion. But go ahead, say whatever you feel. Yeah, I will. All right, this I just want to give you an idea, right? What this guy was. You would think I would have made some kind of really ignorant political statement. All right, this is the kind of shit I was talking about. Awesome. But something tells me those trees aren't helping me or anybody else that much at all. You know what it's helping? Getting YouTube views. Burn the trees. Hashtag burn the trees. Fuck the trees. You know what? Who wants to burn the trees? All right. Imagine watching that. Imagine watching that shit and coming to the conclusion that I'm making some fucking environmental statement. You would think that would have been on my Greta Thunberg thing, when I actually was making a political statement. But no. This guy heard what he wanted to hear and really made no sense. I have more problems. Explain the problems that I have, because I really don't have much of any. Ask anybody who knows me. I have no issues whatsoever. Oh, are you one of those people that when you're disagreed with, you think they're mentally ill? That's kind of what the commies used to do. All right. And I basically said, I just wrote it back and said, or you're a really lame idiot that takes everybody takes everything literally. It's one or the other, right? And he writes back, no, it's you. And if you don't have the intelligence to figure out why, it's you don't have the fucking You don't have the grammar to explain yourself.
That's coming from Tommy. That's saying.
Yeah, you don't have the grammar to explain yourself, and you're questioning my intelligence. And if you don't have the intelligence to figure out why it's you, what are you, a woman? Pfft, you sound like we're dating.
62 IQ.
And why I even said what I said, because the most stable, level-headed people would know what's. You don't sound. You don't. There's no period. Where is this? Most stable, level-headed people would know what off-the-wall comments you were making. You were just so wrong, honestly. Yeah, I guess, what was I wrong about when I said, here comes the money? Burn the trees. What was I wrong about? Like, you don't understand satire? You don't understand a goof? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're a retard. You're a retard. I swear to God, I'd end my life if I ended up like you.
That's a lot of money, I
like,
guess.
how do you enjoy, like, you're guaranteed to make some man or woman completely miserable the rest of their lives. How? You can't tell when somebody's goofing around, you fuck! Unbelievable.
Oh. You may need to hit that vape a little harder.
Yes. Put some cyanide in it next time. Then you won't feel a fucking thing. You'll be on another plane. You'll be on another plane, man. And people really understand. Put cyanide in it.
I guess, for a person of color.
What a fucking dipshit. All right, let's take calls. If you don't understand, that's the thing. Like, that's one of those. That's a different way to say is if you don't know, you're the problem, which basically gets the accuser out of trying to have to explain himself, where he acts like he's above explaining himself. Because that's actually, I'm willing to bet that I have a higher IQ than you. You're just a lame-o. All right, well, what do we got here? I don't know what your name is, but you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you going? What's on your mind?
Nothing much. I was enjoying you, an older guy making fun of someone younger who doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, because you're an older guy too, and
no, I'm 18.
You're 18. You sound older than me. You sound like you're gonna break into a country song every minute at the bar.
Oh, thanks.
Well, it's not that. Look, I don't claim to be some kind of some tech genius, but I certainly wouldn't go out there and just like be serious and say some like I'll say some crazy shit for a laugh, but and my whole thing is I'm giving people tech advice, you know, and not even actually look into absolutely anything, and I just talk to hear my own voice and then make everything about myself and my channel. This is bigger than him. So, and yeah. He looks really ridiculous. I don't know how good he is or not. So, anything else?
I was wondering if you speak German.
Some, yeah.
Some?
Enough to get by.
Speak a sentence?
What?
Can you speak a sentence? I'm just kind of curious what you sound like in German.
Du bist ein Arschloch.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, so you understood that. So you speak a little German yourself?
High school, 1 year.
Deine Mutter is fette Sau. How about that?
I don't know the last one. I
know
everything.
I mean, you said your mother's a fat cow. So I know more than you. See, I win. All right. Anything else? I speak a little German enough to get by, but not conversate. I don't like to talk to people as it is offline. So I'm going to have to start to talk to people. Thank you, Ronald. 200. Because my German needs to get better. My German teacher says I need German friends, and I just like to say I don't need any friends. Go. I'd say I got Overwatch.
People suck.
I have Overwatch. I don't know if those all the friends I'll ever need.
Overwatch too?
Yeah. No, I don't know Overwatch. Get out of here. Bye. Thanks for meeting you. Whatever. Coyote 2.0. Got a lot of people in here. Coyote 2.0.
Hey, what up? You probably remember me from a couple years ago, but hey, how you doing?
No.
Hey, yo, no, really?
No, not at all. Who the fuck are you?
Really?
No, absolutely. You think? Hey, Jeff, am I lying?
Hey, yo, could you hey, this Linus bullshit. Could you senpai me America?
What?
Could you annex senpai America?
What about America?
Hey, America, could you senpai? Annex Canada.
What? Okay. Oh, annex Canada. Yes, that's my answer. Bye.
Kids. Brings me to my next point.
Yes.
Don't smoke crack.
Yes.
Don't do drugs.
Totally tubular. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait on that guy. Trap Jesus D win. What? Oh, Trap Jesus D win. You're on the air.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? I'm a little more prepared this time. I love your view on it and etc. If you have a big platform like he does, you need to somewhat be transparent with your answers, and you owe it to your community to be as up to date as possible on it. There's been a few times in his tech tips and stuff, like, for example, he'll say, the new 2080 RTX graphics card's awesome. Let's go buy it. It's the new thing. And then a week later, he'll put a video up going, well, I was wrong, the 1080 Ti, but he'll never retract his statement.
Are you kidding? That makes sense from what we saw today. The vape guy's more credible than Running Riot. Running Riot's
That's why
actually
I personally quit watching him.
Oh, really?
And I thought it was awesome to click on today that you were ripping him a new one.
Did I really rip him a new one? Did I really rip him a new one? I just think
I think so. I think so, but it was well deserved.
Okay.
The way I look at it is, if you're going to review the new McDonald's cheeseburger, you need to at least have tried it with it melted before you even write a review or talk about it. Instead of just getting on YouTube going, I know 5 million Fortnite kids are going to click on here today because I'm talking about this new graphics card they're telling mommy they want for Christmas that they know mommy and daddy both can't afford.
Yeah, you would think that you'd be on that a little more. You know what I mean? It is a little. Well, look, I said before, I haven't watched his other stuff. I'm going to do him the favor that he didn't do Nick and Bobax, right? And
right,
yeah, because I don't know how long you've been listening to our show, but Nick's a big part of this show, and I'm going to give you. I don't know for a fact, but that is very interesting. That if he gets something wrong, he doesn't retract or delete the video or straighten it out, and that is the sign of an egomaniac. And honestly, that's what I saw. An egomaniac.
I've seen that multiple times as well. And before you cut me off, I just want to hit everybody with you're not the real born. I love the content. Keep it going. I didn't know you spoke German. That kid learned you can't bullshit a bullshitter today.
Yeah, and Epstein did not kill Epstein.
Amen.
Epstein did kill him.
It was good talking with you again, man. I hope to see better, or I hope to see great quality content to continue.
All right, I guess. It's not really great. It's a stupid show, but I'll do my best for you, buddy.
Oh, man, it's entertaining as hell, and I love to burn the trees, but when I first seen it, I thought you meant another kind of trees.
That's an older episode that's on there. Go back. It's not that long ago. Talk to you later, bud.
Right on, man.
Nice to meet you.
Awesome.
That's right. I love those guys with those cool country accents, man. Right on, man.
I follow him.
Gotcha.
I follow him on Twitter.
Oh, he's good. Yeah, he's good. I like country guys. I got to live down south. It was great. Yeah.
Country guys are usually some of the best callers.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Come to think of it. Totally tubular. Totally. Mike, is your mic totally on? We got great calls today. I'm very enjoying. I love calls are my favorite when they work.
This guy's
he
fucking
blew it. Oh, too bad. Speak of the devil and devil appears. We'll get you later, Jay Lee. Hold on. God, you're on here.
God. Okay, this is a more question about like when Nick, Blowbacks, and the rest found out about the Pscore thing. Why didn't they like take it to someone important like Nerd City?
How do you know they didn't?
Oh, they did.
I don't know.
What I'm saying, why didn't they just like take it to him so he can do like a more extensive?
Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's happening.
Why'd they give the?
How do you know that? I'm not confirming or denying. But let me tell you something. They shared the information. First of all, the information was initially leaked by McJuggernuggets, okay, and that's how Nick and Bobax got on it, and it just kind of grew and so for all I don't know that hasn't happened, so I can't say, but I can't confirm or deny it, so I don't know for sure.
Okay, another thing. Why did they release all this stuff so early? They must have known, like,
because they figured they were going to
remove it.
They wanted to get it out because they figured they were going to fix it, and 2 hours after release, they were going to fix it before they got it out. Yeah, I was there, dude. I didn't do the work, but I was there. Yeah, look, I think they handled this well. You know, there was an argument to be made whether they should release it at all and stuff like that. But once McJuggernuggets, he's too big. I think it's game. And you know, look, here's the point of Shot from the Point is it's pseudo journalism. You know, and we're open about doing pseudo journalism. So we basically try to do it. The whole thing's a big goof, but we tried to do the journalism part as and Bobax helped with this too. He did great. I've always said, as much as I can't stand him, he's a great researcher. You know. And there was kind of some talk whether they should do it or not, but once it got out there, I think it was important to get it out. Now, a lot of these questions you probably have to ask Nick directly, but I think, yeah, after McJuggernuggets put the information out, and then they wanted to get it before it got patched, and it got patched very quickly. We also knew that there was mainstream articles coming out, so it better get it out to to the public.
So, like, mainstream people knew about it?
Yes, there's been mainstream articles about it. Yeah,
before it came out.
No, I think Nick and Bobax are the ones that got it in the mainstream media's hands, as far as I know. And like, I could be, if I'm wrong, I'm just mistaken. I'm not telling you any kind of bullshit.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, this went other places. They weren't just fucking hogging from themselves. This went other places. And Nick freely admits 200 people is not big enough. All right, but look for some stuff in the future, okay? Okay?
Thank you.
All right, bud. All right.
Bye.
See, I could be disagreed with, and, you know.
Not turning
Ron,
yeah.
You're on the air. I like that name, Ron.
Hey, what's up? How you guys doing today?
You tell me, man. What's up, Ron?
Well, I just found your channel a couple months ago, and this is my first stream I came to you guys.
All right. Welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. Are you a fuck? You're a fuckhead?
I mean, I don't know. Do you think I am?
I don't know.
Listen, fuckhead.
Well, I mean, you got the mic situation figured out on your first try. So
yeah, maybe we should be
hey,
begging.
man, you're definitely right about that.
Yeah.
But Tommy,
Okay.
I actually have a question for
Sure,
you.
go ahead.
So I actually found your channel through the Covenant Lazarus situation. Remember that?
Yes, that guy, that wacko.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've actually been looking more into it, and apparently Low Tier God, he actually doxed a couple more people a couple days ago.
I don't. I got to be honest with you.
Crazy, honestly.
As far as I know, I haven't been a part of this, but it's been reported to YouTube. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The guy's doxing people. We got a guy. I'll tell you something. I can tell you. Here's something I did with Lazarus. All right. You know I have connections. Okay. I gave the video of him pointing a gun. That's serious shit. I don't give a fuck. Call me fucking whatever you want. Pointing a gun at the screen, saying he's gonna fucking kill people. Look, you know, school shooters have done less on YouTube before they went on a rampage. So I'm like, oh wait, this qualifies. I took it to somebody that I know that has a direct connection to YouTube. And they couldn't fucking believe it, and nothing was done. And I don't think it's my connections problem. I think it's whoever they gave it to. They don't give a fuck. And I tell you something, I'm starting to wonder if they won't clip fucking him because he's black.
I mean, who knows?
Because that guy will pull the race car quicker than you can fucking. That's the only thing I can come up with. I don't even know if that's a good theory or not. It's the only thing I can come up with. That guy's out of fucking control.
Yeah,
you know, he's completely crazy.
What other legitimate reason could it be?
Maybe there is, but I can't figure it out. He's got mods pointing guns. He's doxing people in the server. I don't know what to tell you. Let me tell you something, Ron.
Sit here and talk for hours.
Shot from the point did its part on that situation. He fucking was threatening tipster. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Threatening Augie?
You know, we're not talking like deliberately taking a threat, like, oh man, I'll kill you. You know, like if that happened, I'd kill you, and like trying to take
fucking detail on that shit.
He's going into details and shit. You know,
paragraph, like this man out here writing the essay and comments. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. I wish I had an explanation for you. We did our part, and you know, show's got to go on. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Like I'm so like I don't want to say like it's never gonna happen, but I still hope like somebody at YouTube can see this because it needs to stop, especially this man getting away from with all these crimes. Like it really is.
Yeah, I don't know honestly, here's the thing with this situation. That guy Lazarus is gonna have to fucking kill somebody.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I can't even if it happens, I can't even turn to my source because I think he's just an in-between guy. I don't think he works directly at YouTube.
Not really nothing.
No, I can't say, hey, dude, you fucking dropped it because I'm pretty sure he doesn't work at YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, now this is the guy that gets out of strikes and it helps absolutely the best he can. Or she, I don't know. It's it's probably better we don't know who the fuck each other are. You know.
Yeah, but thank you for your opinion though.
No, the best I could. We did our part. You know, he's striking, thread down. I mean, like some people like me, you know, I'm paying, you know, child support and shit with this, you know, and even if you're not, why should Tipster take a strike for it? You know, especially not going to do shit about it. The guy's mentally ill. He should be locked up somewhere with straitjacket. Period. You know, there's nothing that can be done. He's pointing guns at the camera and getting away with it. What the fuck, man? Nothing more you could do than that. You know, then if this guy fucking smokes somebody or kills somebody or himself, YouTube's gonna just erase shit and pretend it didn't happen. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man.
But thank you though.
No problem.
But one thing before I go.
Sure.
Everyone, make sure you like and subscribe to Tommy C. He
Thanks,
produces
brother.
some pretty nice content.
You rock. You rock.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Have a good
Peace.
day, guys.
And also hit my news channel, my rewind channel that squishes all this into one wonderful bunch.
Buy the new shirt.
And buy the new shirt. Yeah, I'm becoming a big entrepreneur. It's a badge. Did you order it?
Patreon today.
Did you order it? Did you order the new shirt? You get a lot of different colors and stuff. Yeah, I didn't put it in a hoodie because I didn't think it looked right. But I
actually got it in this color blue.
Okay, oh, that's gonna be cool. All right, I think I need it in purple. I think one blue and one purple. Oh, anyway, all right, let's get last guy. We'll put the boys in. Did we have him on already? Trap Jesus, did you?
Yes. Yo, I was already on, man.
All right,
hey,
I'll talk
how's
to you
it
later.
going? I was just sitting back here watching everything.
All right.
I've got some great information on the Clintons if you want to talk about that.
No,
later.
I don't want to talk about that. You're already on. Talk to you later.
You're awesome, man.
They killed that guy in the park. I agree. Bye. We got Verst and of course Gamer J Lee. Gamer J Lee, what's on your mind?
Hey, J Lee, why don't you have Modern Warfare? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why don't you have Modern Warfare?
Because that apology of Blizzard was bullshit.
Really?
Where's your apology, J Lee? You made fun of Autistic Kid.
Oh my God. No, I didn't make fun of the Autistic Kid. I fucking made fun of his ideas.
His ideas. Well, autistic ideas. You're making
fun of someone's ideas who's mentally unstable.
J Lee. Did you watch my video?
Yes. Yes.
The ban's lifted. You didn't watch the whole thing. You didn't watch it.
No, I watched the whole thing. I'm just not going to support the thing.
You're going to continue to stay out of COD?
Yeah.
But I mean, did you see the analogy I made? I mean, you're never going to win the whole fucking thing.
No, I get I know what you mean. I totally get that. The problem for me is that it was just such bullshit.
I did this for you, asshole. Partly for you.
Oh, they already broke their apology. It's no big deal.
What do you mean? They broke their whoa. What do you mean they broke their apology?
They still are auto banning people and other things. Like they're still getting
auto
disabled.
The chat's disabled, yeah, Ben.
Yeah, they're still banning people. And
yeah, but they're taking somebody's grandmaster and esports thing away. I mean, they're doing that.
Yeah, but guess what? It's all fixed now. They're only banned for 6 months. Yeah, well, guess what? Those casters banned for 6 months. They're never going to be hired for a Blizzard event ever again.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
So you're sticking to it. I've lifted the shot for because when I talked about it, I was talking about it personally. And then, like it turned into kind of a boycott from what I saw in the comments. And then you joined me, which I was glad you did. But, I'm thinking, unless something really outrageous like this happens again, and that might be permanent for me and Blizzard, that, all right, this look, gamers are the only fucking people, this is going to sound so gay, that make a stand and it works. If you take Gamergate, if you take
the only ones who rose up in this society.
We'll take Gamergate, the fucking thing that happened with Star Wars 2 years ago, and this. Yeah. What else? Who stands up against results? Who?
Tommy,
no, the thing for me.
I want you to wear Joker makeup one stream, please.
Why?
The next video you make about this stuff.
I'm not making about it. This stuff's over. The fucking thing's over.
Anyone else getting an echo?
Yeah, I'm getting an echo as well.
I think it's coming from Tommy. 15 minutes, but I just let it go.
Yeah, really? Well, let's end the show then. But
regardless, J Lee, why aren't you buying it? Just buy it.
You get to control a child in the campaign. Spoiler alert.
The fuck?
Do what I did. Make a video. You lift it. Do what I did.
You already made a video making fun of an autistic kid. Just fucking buy the game already.
You get to control a child. You get to control a child. There's genocide. I mean,
on top of it, it was a minority. J Lee, how could you? If I tell our Portland friends, you will be fucked.
Yeah. My channel's already dead.
Okay.
That's true.
Well, we're lifting the ban. We're going to be streaming COD. Right.
Okay.
We're going to be streaming COD. You're welcome. I'm going to respect your decision. One of the things I said in the video is like, apparently our fans were acting like normal adults, and Quarterings fans, immediately there's a lot more of them, were acting like total assholes and like using the thing as a club. My fans didn't do that. They were like when some of the Shot from the Point fans said, yeah, I'm still getting it, but I get you. And some said, no, we're going to do a boycott. And they didn't like try to use it as a club against each other, which was awesome.
That's not true. I remember flaming people in the Discord about it.
What do you mean? You fucking bought it.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you bought it. You're like, I don't give a fuck about those fucking Chinamen.
Whoa!
China. Oof.
Oof. All right, let's call it a day.
One last question. One last question.
Go
What's
ahead.
your P score?
What's that? What's my P
What's
score?
your
It's like
P score?
500. No, it's under 500. It's like 300, I think. Ask Nick
Fuck.
DiOrio. He knows. He
Is there
knows.
an echo? Like
Yes. I want to end the show.
Tommy.
Oh,
All right, I'm
thanks,
going to
Nick.
cut.
I don't think.
All right, bye. Here's the thing. I'm only going to be able to do 3 shows this week. They're not going to stop talking about the Echo. That's why I did that. I'm only going to be able to do 3 shows this week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one tomorrow, one Tuesday, and I'm going to be pretty much done. Maybe some game streaming on the arcade, Twitch, what have you. Follow me on Twitter to find out. So thank you very much. Good show. And I hope I see you around quite soon. Quite soon. It's getting close to Thanksgiving time, my favorite time of year. And I can't think of a fucking thing to say. Thanks. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping 5s, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Affiliated to
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my I'm about to make it.
Maybe this week. I don't know.
Here's a headline.
That's a good question. I probably could do it.